Time now for another edition of Meet the Cardinals, the opportunity we have to talk to the Cardinals stars to find out a little bit more about them, both on and off the court. And look at this guy. He gets attention wherever he goes. Phillip Malatare from the bustling big city of Arlee, Montana. We have a lot of Montanans on both the boys and the girls teams. What's going on with the state of Montana as it relates to college basketball?
I don't know. I think people are just sleeping on Montana basketball players.
I think so too. I mean, Raekwon's from Montana as well. All right, let's talk a little bit about your game. Before we got to preseason, we went to Wyoming, we went to Colorado, we went to California, we went to Arizona. A little bit different travel schedule than you might find in Arlee, Montana.
Definitely. Usually my games were like farthest is like 2 hours until we got to divisionals or something was like 3 hours maybe. But now that I'm traveling like 17 hours for a game, it's really different. And flying to basketball games, it's an awesome experience.
Has it been a big, I always talk about the transition going from high school to college. Talk about that a little bit and the elevation of the talent.
The talent's definitely up there because like in high school you're definitely stronger, faster than people, but once you get to college, it's people who are stronger, faster, just jump higher and do things better than you have. So like you just have to get comfortable with the game, and it ain't gonna come overnight.
Yeah. When did you start getting comfortable? I mean, there was a couple of games early in the season. I mean, San Jose was kind of a little bit of a struggle for you, but then all of a sudden you got in the starting lineup, you started to play more, and I would imagine with that the confidence level grew. When did you start feeling that you were starting to get it?
It was like the first 6 and 8 games I was struggling. I wasn't struggling, but I just wasn't like comfortable out there. I wasn't like in the game
It's
that
a learning
well.
experience.
It is. It really is. And like then after we went down to San Jose after that California tournament, I got to play a little bit more, and then like he started me, and then then we went down to Arizona the next weekend, and that's when I really got to start. So it got comfortable every weekend. I just had to get comfortable.
And I always tell the guys, you know, being the old wise owl, I'm a really old owl. You know, I mean, I'm an old owl.
Yeah, you're not too old.
Oh, all right. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I tell the guys, play defense. Defense will get you minutes, and that's where you started to get more minutes because we like to press full court, and you're able to do that. Is that something you take pride in? Defense is an effort, and you also rebound very well.
I think a lot of people can score, but not a lot of people like to play defense. And like, if they score, then they can just stay with you the whole game. And I like defense. I really like playing defense and like rebounding. If you're one of the smallest guys on the court rebounding, it's really fun.
You flabbergast me sometimes on rebound. I want to throw just some numbers out because I keep stats, and if I don't mention them, then they're kind of useless. You are 7th in the NWAC in steals. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
I mean, and here's a guy that isn't on your rebound. You have 5 rebounds a ball game, and that's I think 4th or 5th on the team, and that's amazing. And that's something that you take a lot of pride in.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely take a lot of pride in my.
All right, we got to talk about some of the off-field stuff. Arlee, Montana, growing up as a kid. What are some of your favorite memories of growing up?
Being in the outdoors with my family, and I think just the little small community growing up, knowing everybody. That's what was great about it.
And it's a whole lot different growing up as a kid. I mean, when I can remember growing up, you'd leave the house in the morning, you wouldn't come back until 5 o'clock because you knew that's when dinner was served. It's kind of like the same thing, kind of like the community. Everybody knows everybody. You can just go out and be a kid.
Yeah, that's kind of what it was like. That's what I did with my friend Tyler. He's on this basketball team. My other friends back home, we'd leave the house in the morning and then not come back till dark, you said, until our parents were worrying about it.
All right, so Phillip Malatare, the singer. Are you a singer?
No.
You sing?
No, I don't sing.
You're a dancer. You can cut a rug?
No, I can't do any of that.
Can't play an instrument?
I can't do any of that. I did play trumpet though in like 6th grade.
Yeah.
That's because we had to do it.
Yeah.
We had to be.
But I'll bet you can skin a deer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a hunter. Yeah, I knew that, man. That's fantastic. My goodness, when you have to go out and earn a paycheck, what do you want to do?
What's up?
When you go out to earn a paycheck, like, a job. I always tell guys, a job. Go get a job. What do you want to do in your future career?
I hope to be a game warden back on my reservation.
Back on the res? Nice.
after I'm done with basketball. And
What
being
led
places.
you to that? I mean, just liking the outdoors and being a part of that?
Actually, this guy named Tom Haynes. I grew up hanging around like with the Haynes family a lot, and they're like, there's a tribal cop on the Haynes family. There's a lot of cops, but he was a game warden, and he got to deal with like wildlife and being outdoors the whole time. So that's what he kind of made me drove to be a game warden.
That's when I was growing up. When I was a little boy, that I kind of wanted to be a game warden, but then I used to talk a lot, and then kind of fell into place here. Do you have any pre-game rituals that you need to do, that you do the same way every game? Like you put your shoes on, the same socks, anything? That's kind of crazy. No superstitions at all?
No, I don't really do none of that.
Goodness sakes! Any New Year's resolutions?
Just be a person every day. Be a better person every day.
I like that one. I like that one. And you're blessed, I know, to have your parents be able to follow you a lot on your career, watching you.
Number one supporters.
Oh man,
Sports mom and dad. Love you guys.
You're pointing at them, but they're here. But the thing is, they're here. When you go home on break, I love to ask this because there's different types of meals. Like when I used to go home, I always knew it was corn on the cob and fried chicken. And green beans and homemade bread. I mean, I just pack that stuff down. So when you go to Arlee and mom and dad know you're coming home,
probably chicken Alfredo and spaghetti. That's what it is.
Chicken Alfredo and spaghetti.
My mom's top-notch cook.
Oh.
And dad, they can both cook really well.
Richie's coming over, mom, dad. So man, shout out time. Say hi to the entire city of Arlee, because you know them all.
Hey, shout out Arlee. Love you guys.
Yeah, don't get too close, man. You get on it and make mention of the shirt. Got to mention.
Oh yeah,
the shirt.
and thanks for keep doing the Warrior movement back home. Love you guys.
Another edition of Meet the Cardinals. That man right there, one of my favorites, Phillip Malatare.